Another lovely day here in the UK. We're off out in the Narwhal Rib today, but because it's always a rush when you go out in boats, we decided we're taking it easy. The tide's at 2 and we're going to have a little swim in the pool first and then one when we get back. It's only a cheap pool that we made ourselves, but it's lasted 30 odd years. You follow the channel will have seen this place many times. It's FELIXSTOWE Ferry boatyard, and today we're out in the Narwhal. Good old faithful launching. I'm going to get Stone Point, I think. Up the river as well, probably.
Okay, now launching. Weather this way, a bit iffy. Weather this way, looking a lot better.
Right, well we're in and bobbing about. Get the old engine down. We clear the old engine out up the river. You can see how the tide pulls here at FELIXSTOWE Ferry. You can see the over 40 bits there, and look at it pulling on this boiler. Today we've decided to go heading over the bar. Better weather that way. Look behind us. A lot of other boats are coming in over the bar, choosing their time. Huge ship out there, I don't know what that is. Going the wrong side of the buoys, of course, but I've got plenty of them. Yes. So we've got down here a bit of a service in the safe water buoy. Trinity House, I think, down there, I'm not sure. But now here we are, you can see FELIXSTOWE Pier in the distance. This is off FELIXSTOWE in Suffolk, UK. On a beautiful day. Just a gentle-ish swell. So there's these yachts coming back. I think they're FELIXSTOWE Ferry Sailing Club. I'm not sure. No idea really, but anyway, let's throttle up. Those is going to pitch because I'm doing it one hand. or sailing yachts. This is called the rolling grounds. If you ever come here, where the tide is the Orwell and the Stour, it's always quite rough and bumpy, but it smooths off after a little while. Now we're going to be crossing the shipping channel, so you always make sure if there's anything coming in, or out for that matter, because goodness they go quick. Her daughter's got a towel round her because she forgot her little shirt. There's one over there, so we'll keep an eye on him. Right, it's a little bit murky, and we look at the name of this buoy. Oh, it's Landguard. So Landguard, so we've got to find, look for the route into Stone Point is always interesting. Again, there's the massive cranes of FELIXSTOWE docks, coming under great pressure from Thames Gateway, of course. But now we've got our own Gateway 14 being built at Stowmarket. That should certainly help FELIXSTOWE docks. Gateway 14 being a free port. So up ahead we've got a row of yachts which will indicate that is the voyage in, I think, to Stone Point. We've got to go and spot a boy up here where he's headed. Let's calm down a lot now because we're off the rolling grounds. So we found High End Boy. So then now found the Red Boy. And there's another one off to the right to see. Well, basically follow the boats because it is a view of the yacht. It's not easy getting in here, but we're on a rising tide. So remember the old saying, is there any red port left? So you take the Red Boy going into a harbour on your left. So is there any red port left? And I suspect there's a green buoy out there, so why has he gone that far? I don't know. Just having a sail round, I think. Well, we've got 20 a depth, 15 foot. Out this way back, and so this is heading towards the Walton backwaters. Got the green buoy, take that on your right, no current for that, you do the opposite of going into a port, and obviously the next green buoy is up ahead, so you can get the yacht is hogging the water, but then he needs to. I don't need no water, I only need about 2 foot. I I will go the other side just to give him some way. Ahead on our nose, you can see the next red buoy. Number 4. I don't know the name of this one. I don't go in there very often. I've been a few times, but because we tend to mess around with the demon because of the midget mariner. He wouldn't come out this far in his toy boat. Getting a log jam of yachts up ahead. It's the sunken barges up here from wartime. Buoy number 8. They get very close up now because if you own a yacht, it can get shallow when you're coming in here. Now on the right we've got the wartime where they sunk the old barges. I really don't quite why they did that, to be honest. And that over there is Stone Point. We'll have a little doodle up to the marina first, shall we? So we've got plenty of water, so we're bubbling up the river, or the estuary, I don't know what you call it. Can go right the way around that island, they take seal trip people there. There's some great globulous lifeboat conversion coming up. What's that, Catherine?
Oh, I thought I said to you, what is it?
It's a lifeboat converted, I think. Oh, an interesting thing. We'll keep that going for a sec. Yeah, it makes you think of Captain Phillips. My goodness. Oh, what a funny thing. An interesting little race of tiny little picos and other things. This one is steaming ahead of it. Okay, Catherine, press the button. Hang on. Now I've got to get the big pole down. Look at that, she's holding that. It's an interesting class of little sailing, that is, because they've got like a board that they lay out on. Erin Dawes, what do you reckon about that board? No, thank you. She ain't up for that. That's quite nice. A lot of them. I don't know what class that is. If anybody knows what class of sailing that is, put it in the comments down below. think where we are here now is called Twizzle Creek, and that's Titchmarsh Marina, I think, ahead of us. Lovely just to be out on the water. Be that person, get out in a boat. Even if it's just a canoe or rowboat, get on the water.
All stations, this is Dover Coast Guard. For the maritime safety information broadcast, this is the VHF channel.
We're further up this little rivery bit then. This is Titchmarsh Marina in there. Won't go in. I don't know why. I'd be perfectly happy if we did, but I'm not. Quite a big marina. This is in Walton on the Naze, Suffolk, UK. Someone coming out. I don't.
Essex,
Yeah, not Suffolk, of course, it's Essex. Owen Dawes pointing me out. Across the border in the boat. A lot of people out on the water. They've got the spinners out. Right, we'll turn round now, heading back and go and have a swim in Stone Point. But better against the wind a bit like this, because you don't get the stinky, inky exhaust in you. Ah, that's a nice boat. That's the sort we want, Catherine. What do you mean, no it isn't?
I'm not sailing.
She's not sailing. Apparently. What are you not doing?
Sailing.
Not what?
Sailing? Is that the word? Sailing?
She ain't sailing, she reckons. It's been about, but it's not behaving, I think. Not that I know. There's 3 people on this boat. Nemesis. There's people who are just coming out, got on their yacht. What's the time, Owen Dawes?
20 past 3.
20 past 3?
Yeah. 1.
1, I was going to say. 20 past 13, I think she saw. High water's at 2, I thought. That's the one with all these spinners out. Blueberry, or Blue Beastie. Little Blue Beastie. This is the one that Owen Dawes wants. We can lay out on the gangplank, isn't it, Catherine? Walk the plank. She likes the idea of that. She's going to get one of them straight on the click and collect. Buy it now. So we're coming up here at Stone Point where we're going to try and beach the old girl. And I don't really know how shallow it gets here. So let's stop filming and just start beaching. Well, we've beached here at Stone Point. We've met some people here now off in their little boat. It's lovely here. Sea is so beautifully and warm. So we're going to have a little we've got about half an hour before high water, and then we're going to have a little lunch, comfy lunch. So we're beached nicely, and now we're going to have a little gurgle swim. Owen Dawes is in. She was reluctant, she said, because she might be cold. Are you cold?
No, not a minute.
Not a minute. There's the old girl. Nicely beached. No for me to get into Wasser. Gurgle, gurgle, oh, gurgle, gurgle. Oh, that was a bit cooler than I thought. Lovely place, Stone Point. Can't always get across easily because it can be quite rough, but today it was just perfect. some more people coming. We're all settled nicely now. Indoors, he's having a little look what she's packed. And look what we've got from Tesco's. 80p barista coffee caramel latte. Beautiful. If you've never had one, get your 80p out, I say. That's what we've got. Pork, tatties and slard. Had a nice little sit here. Tide's now turned. So we're going to push the boat in and head back across to Felixstowe. If you do come here to Stone Point, just be kept in mind of that tide when that starts to rush out. That rushes out like anything, and you could easily end up high and dry if you're not careful. You could be snoozing, and in 10 minutes your boat's aground. So I don't know if these people might want to tell them, but they seem seasoned locals, so they ought to know. Well, we're off again, and a lovely little sit there and a doodle up the river at Stone Point. Her indoors has forgot her sweatshirt, so she's putting a little towel around her. So when you come out, if you're in a yacht or anything, make sure you follow these buoys. Back to the metropolis of Felixstowe Docks. But her indoors said keep to the left of him, she don't like wash. MSC hoving in the view. Well, we're pushing our way back. That's off the end of Felixstowe Pier. Get this far, we've been 20 minutes. We're over 2/3 of the way easily. So it's about half an hour trip. About 17, 18 knots. Can go quicker, but it's just not pleasant to use a lot more fuel. Here we are back at a good old entrance to the Demon. So we're about an hour after high water, so we're fine. We're at West Knowles there. Take that on your left. We've got a yacht here, so we'll take the green one on our right, just so we don't get stressed. That is the Demon. Malaysia routing this year, it seems. There we are, and port, good old ferry ahead of us. We found out the ice cream's open. We thought we'd got 2 hopes of an ice cream. We thought we'd got Bob Hope and no hope. But yep, this is such an easy boat to get on the trailer. Really, really is. You know what I want? 99. Well, there she is, out again. Another lovely day boating. Get home now and jump in the pool. Well, after our What have you done? We the cones are indoors?
Made a decision to have biscuit cones rather than wafer.
See, I like wafer. We got biscuit.
Well, now I know.
Well, I like biscuit as well. They were open. Bob Hope came good. Look at those beautiful walnuts under the spreading chestnut tree. Well, perfect end to a boating day is to go and get all the salty water off you and jump in our little pool. We went in it going, now we're going it. Now we're back. Thanks for watching. Now indoors has been complaining about her hammock not being put up for ages, and now she's in it. Okay for some, innit?